Karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar's kitchen. So today I'm going to share with you how I make this beautiful, very delicious, fluffy, very light, very silky, smooth lemon mousse. So I'm going to start by making a zest, and please make sure that your zester is got fine holes and very sharp, and as you zest you want to rotate the lemon to get only the yellow part and not the white one because it's very, very bitter. Now in this bowl I've got 3 egg yolks, room temperature, and 3 whole eggs. We are going to make lemon curd. Now to that I added half a cup of granulated sugar, and you want to mix it well to make sure that it's well combined and the eggs are completely broken down before we start cooking them. Now to make a lemon curd or any type of curd, we use a bain-marie where you put the water in the bottom and then place your bowl with your contents and cook. But if you have a heavy pot like this, you can cook it directly on a very, very low heat because you don't want to make scrambled eggs. And to that I added half a cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and I used about 2.5 large lemons. You want to stir continuously for at least 10 minutes or so on a very, very low heat until your mixture is thick, and mine is just beginning to thicken like that. And you also want to go ahead and scrap, all the way till down as you stir to make sure that it does not stick at the bottom of the pot or pan, whatever you're using. All right, so this is almost ready. As you can see, it's nice and thick. And now we are ready to add the butter. The butter is slightly cold. It's still holding its shape. So I used half a cup of butter, and you're just gonna stir until the butter is completely melted and your mixture is nice and silky, just like this. And then at this time you can add the zest. I used about a half a teaspoon. It's not necessary, but it really, really adds that nice extra freshness and aromas to the lemon curd. So after that, we're just going to strain the curd to make sure it's nice and smooth, because we're going to use this in the mousse, and you know how silky and smooth the mousses are. All right, but you can have the lemon curd just like that if you like, nice and cold. You can make a pie, you can make fruit tarts. Lemon meringue pie is my next item, inshallah. I use it in buttercream. So after we have strained, that's what we have. And just remove the bottom too. Now I like to cool it first before I keep it in the fridge, because it's not nice to keep hot stuff in the fridge. So I've got my ice water here, and I'm gonna dip my bowl in there, and then I'm gonna keep it in the fridge because you want it cold before you make the mousse. All right. So my bowl here is cold, and I'm using 600 ml of heavy whipping cream or whipping cream. Some people call it double cream. I needed only 2 cups, but the packet had 600 ml, which was 2.5 cups. So I ended up using the whole lot. So to whip the cream, it does not take more than 5 or 6 minutes. So please do not over whip it. It's going to break down into butter and buttermilk, and we don't want that. So please make sure all the utensils you use are cold. So now my cream is this thick, so I decided to use 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, which is icing sugar. You can add more if you want, but I didn't want the mousse to be too sweet. So this is just about ready, and it's the consistency that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna stop here. And now back to the lemon curd. I just remove, and I'm just gonna whip this also for a minute or so. I want it light, just light as the cream, the whipped cream rather, because you don't want it to deflate. All right, so now we are ready to fold the 2 mixtures. I'm going to add little at a time, and you want to fold it gently to make sure that you do not deflate the air, because you want the heavy whipping cream to be airy and light. You can also mix the other way around. You can put the cream into the curd. It doesn't make a difference. So we're going to continue doing that until we finish all the lemon curd. So now it's done. And I decided to add a little bit of yellow color. I should have added more because I really wanted the yellow to come out, but it didn't work well. Nevertheless, it tasted good, so that was more important. So, yep. And now we are ready to put it in the glass or cup or bowl, whatever you have, the dessert cup. Now, so I've used these dessert glasses that looked very small, but while serving, I realized the portion was a bit too much for one person. Anyway, so I poured the mousse in the piping bag. You can use an ice cream scooper. That will work fine. And then I garnished it with a blueberry and a little bit of white chocolate shavings to balance those flavors. You can garnish it however you like it. Please make sure you keep it in the fridge for at least 3 hours to set, if you can wait that long. And ours was ready in about 3 hours, and you can see how beautiful and silky this is, and it was very, very light and fluffy. So thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar. You'll find all the measurements and ingredients on this page and in the description box below.